it goes. Streaming software connected. Okay. Let's close this. All right. Here we go. Hello, my friends, and welcome back to Blueprints. We are here on day 53. A little bit of a rocky start. It's really obnoxious. I was just over in my YouTube control panel getting the stream set up. It's really annoying. Blueprints still accepts mouse input even when it's in the background. So while I'm messing around on the YouTube Studio control panel, the game is like starting and interacting with menus, and really obnoxious. Anyway, here we go. Let's jump right in. Grab our allowance. Let's go check out our outdoor room. All the usual stuff. I think I'm starting to get into this streaming thing. I don't know if I'd say I'm good at it yet, but, you know, I'm here for it, and I have fun. Let's get this mic a little bit closer. There. Okay. Shrine, shelter, or root cellar? Let's take the shrine. Yeah. All right, and what do we got? Shrine blessings. 2, 7, 10, and 14 we have tried. What if we do 9? With 9, we get Blessing of the General. Okay. So these seem to be ranges, which makes sense. That's what I was expecting. And I am not going to take my coins back, at least not right now, because it gets real mad at me if we do that. So as I was saying, I'm getting used to this, and you may have noticed that I've been streaming a little more regularly than I originally was, and that I was kind of planning on. Originally, I was saying I would stream, every 2 to 3 days. Now I'm streaming almost every day, because it's a lot of fun, and it doesn't take nearly as much out of me as I was expecting it to. There's actually no reason for us to take the gift shop anymore, is there? We've bought all the things in the gift shop. Right? Yeah, we bought the swim trunks yesterday. And Dirigibox and blue tents we don't have unlocked yet. I mean, it's probably still worth me taking the gift shop, because it gives me a 3-way here, but in terms of it being like an actual useful room, it's actually not that useful right now. And we'll throw a storeroom in the corner, get our first key and our first gem. There is a dig spot in here, which is really interesting. So let's see if we can pick up a shovel somewhere. We'll do a chapel here, because I want to swing to the west. We have the shrine, so we do not have Her Ladyship's chamber key. So that's not terribly useful. What did we put in the... We put the lockpick kit in the coat check. Let's take the utility closet. I'm a little nervous because I'm blocking off this path from here, but in an effort to reduce my reliance on keys, this has become more and more handy lately. 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. There we go. Now we can head this way. Let's do an empty closet. Because it's coming off a red room, so we get 4 things. We get a metal detector, which is very nice. And a rabbit's foot. Okay. It would be really cool. I mean, one of my favorite items now is probably the detector shovel, which gives us the capabilities of both the metal detector and the shovel. It would be really cool if this ended up working kind of like Terraria, where let's take the bedroom. You can ultimately just kind of like keep stockpiling things together to make more and more ridiculous contraptions. So, for instance, you do the shovel and the metal detector to get the detector shovel. And then maybe I can put my lucky rabbit's foot on that. And, you know, keep kind of building it up that way. Totally ridiculous, but would be nice. Would be nice to get the functionality of all of the items in one item. All right, what do we got in the corner? I wouldn't mind a conservatory. Sadly, we have no gems. Let's take a billiard room then. I see a banana. I will gladly take the banana. And a coin, apparently. All right, and let's work our way through here. -5 times 3 is -15, plus 18 is 3, times 3 is 9. 2 squared is 4. Nothing on the second ring, that's interesting. 2 squared is 4, times 2 is 8, divided by 4 divided by 1 is divided by 4 is 2. And here we have -10 plus 25 is 15 minus 10 is 5. Excuse me? Uh, 2 squared is 4, times 2 is 8, divided by 4 is 2. -10 plus 5 squared is 25, minus 10 is 15, minus 10 is 5. Right? 5 times 5 is 25. 25 minus 10 is 15, minus 10 is 5. What? What am I doing wrong here? Maybe I have to do the squared after, so we do -10 plus 5 is -5, squared is 25, minus 10 is 15. There it goes. And we get a pair of keys. Excellent. All right, let's swing north. There's a couple... Ooh. There's the ever-elusive greenhouse, but I can't take it here. Workshop is also very tempting, but I need more doors. We'll take a gymnasium here, I suppose. We already turned the lights out, so we're not going to lose the extra step. Extra 2 steps, actually. I can take a workshop now. What do we got? The broken lever. Okay. So... what do we need to get our power hammer? We need the battery pack and the sledgehammer. Yeah, we can take a spare terrace. And we get the compass. Okay. All right. We'll do the pantry to swing to the north. And... we'll do the gallery. We still don't know the solution to this. So let's keep going north. We'll do a den here. That'll give us a gem. We're starting to get a fair number of chests, but I kind of want to hold out and see if we can get the sledgehammer. Okay. That is fine. Let's come through here. Observatory makes this a dead end. We could do it as a hallway. It's kind of a waste of a hallway, though. Ugh. Guess we're doing it as a hallway. Oh, that hallway's pointing in the wrong direction. That was not good. I screwed that one up. All right. I do want a commissary. Let's go ahead and take that. I see a shovel and a magnifying glass. I think I can take the magnifying glass and one of the gems. Okay. So we have the shovel and the metal detector. If we head back to the workshop now, we can build our detector shovel, which I am a big fan of. There we go. Now, I would love to see a pool and a pump room. I want to get back down into the reservoir. There was a dig spot in the storeroom. Do I want to go all the way back for it, though? Don't think so. All right, let's keep moving forward. Is there a dig spot in here? There was not. Okay. Go through here. And there's a couple dig spots in here. Ooh, a safe deposit box key. Excellent. So we want to get a few more gems and see if we can prioritize getting the vault. Okay. Let's go this way. Excuse me. Okay. We'll take the funeral parlor, I think. If we were to use it now, we would get 4 gems, which is pretty good. I think I'll go ahead and do that, actually. All right, what do we got? A box with false statements contains the gems. The statement on the black box is true. The black box is not empty. Okay. Let's say this is true. If this is true, then this is true. Then this is false. That means the gems are in here according to this. That all checks out. If this is false, that means this is false. That means this is true. That means the gems would be in here, but then this would be false. So I think the gems have to be in here. There they are. All right, let's keep on moving. This is a pretty good place for a drawing room, but not oriented like that. But we'll do it, because it's all I got. Any goodies hiding out in here? Nope, doesn't look like it. All right. Oh, we could do the attic. I mean, I actually really want to go down here, but I can't. So let's go ahead and do the attic. 8 items is always tempting. It is really hard for me to pass that up. Okay, we got a gem, 2 gems, and a key. There's 3. We have a coin purse. That's 4. What do we got over here? 5, 6. Oh, 7 is a key, and we have a chest. Didn't really get any useful items, did we? I mean, we got keys and gems, I guess, which is good, but the only actual, like, special item we got is the coin purse, which is a little disappointing. All right, we're gonna take the pool. Because I just said I want to get the pool. Oh, hello. Ooh, and a key card. Excellent. There's the swim trunks. Oh, I get it. Swim trunks. Okay, okay. All right, now green rooms already don't require gems to draft thanks to our spare terrace, so we don't really need the terrace itself. So I think I'll take a reading nook here. And then a library? Ooh, wine cellar is tempting. But no, I think I want a library because we have an opportunity. Ooh, a coupon book. Very nice. We have an opportunity here to get the bookstore. No such luck. But we can get the foyer. Or the drafting studio. The foyer is really tempting because it unlocks all of the doors in the Great Hall. Which would need 7 keys otherwise. But the drafting studio will give us a new floor plan, which is really nice. We can also do Chamber of Mirrors, which we can get to from the bottom of the pool. I think we're going to take the drafting studio. we've cut ourselves off from this upper area, which is a little disappointing. But we get a new floor plan. What do we got? The Dovecote. Whenever you draw Dovecote while drafting, you may rotate floor plans. The Vestibule. Whenever you enter Vestibule, 3 of the doors in this room unlock, and the 4th one becomes locked. Interesting. Oh, so it's a 4-way hallway. Classroom. Interesting. So we could get the classroom even on days that we don't have the schoolhouse. I'm not as excited about that one, but these two are exciting. Whenever you enter the vestibule, so this changes. So we can leave and re-enter, and it'll reconfigure the doors. That's the way I read that. That's weird. Oh. A 4-way hallway for 2 gems. An ornately framed yet modestly sized hall. It had served as the original antechamber in the old days before eventually being removed from the estate for having doors that were prone to becoming stuck. Okay. What about this one? A towering loft serving home to many of the feathered locales of Mount Holly. As devout bird watcher and amateur ornithologist, Mary had petitioned her uncle for years for this is to be built on the estate. Let's do this one. All right, we got Dovecote. Hopefully we will see that sooner rather than later. This is Drafting Strategy Volume 1. Have I recorded this yet? Yes, I did. Okay. All right, let's keep moving along. Coat check, sauna. Both of them would be blocking this bottom exit, which I'm not crazy about. Yes, we take our observatory. And what kind of goodies do we get today? 5 gems, apples are extra delicious, and a key. Excellent. Okay. So now we're gonna head back to the den. Yeah. Through here. Through here. Through here. Anything I want to buy? I can buy 4 more gems. Let's do it. 5 more gems. Okay. And we want to go this way. So we can go north. Let's take the dining room, which will give us our meal and our lunchbox. So we get a bunch more steps. Plus 10 if you have a boiler room. I don't have a boiler room yet, but I get it pretty often, so maybe we'll hold off on picking that up just yet. Let's do the music room. I don't take the music room very often. What do we got? The prism key. Unlock floor plans of the color of the room you use this in. And what? Are there more coins somewhere or something? What's going on? Oh, there's a key hiding back here. Okay. Definitely the Electric Eel Aquarium, I think. Although the clock tower is tempting, this is going to unlock more places for us to go. A few coins. We'll use a normal key on this one. Indoor nursery? Sure. Now, we learned last time there probably aren't any items worthwhile in there right now. This is a multicolored room, so we'll just use a normal key here. Let's try that again. That's better. We'll take the laboratory. Items? No, no such luck. It doesn't really do anything for us anymore, but... Yeah, let's take a conference room. That'll get us up into that upper right corner. Any items on the table? No. Okay. So special key. So if we use the prism key here, it'll give us a blue room, which is fine. It will not. We can't use it on a blue room. Interesting. Okay. Let's go ahead and run an experiment, because we almost never do this. Whenever you draft an archived floor plan, whenever you draft a hallway from another hallway, each time you eat an apple. Let's do that. I don't really have any notable thinking behind that, but I'm not really that... let's swing down to the dining room through the music room. I can't say I'm really that impressed with the... let's see, there's one room here. This is an okay place for code check, but we are running out of rooms. Let's do the boiler room. It's a terrible place for the boiler room, to be clear, but it means that our food here is going to give us an extra 10 steps. So that's nice. All right, now this door is locked. We need a key. I guess we head all the way back down to this hallway here and see if we can work our way up. What are we looking for? I'm really looking for the pump room. Or we need the battery and the sledgehammer and the greenhouse in one of these two squares. Let's do a dark room here. Is that going to pop out? It is. All right, let's head back to the utility room. Yep. Now, actually, I think I want to surprisingly turn on the power to the keycard system, because we haven't found the security office. But we do have a key card. So we're going to turn that back on. We're going to turn the dark room on. Okay. I would love to open these trunks, but alas, I have no keys. Unless I get one here. That's not a key. There's a chest here in this room, too. That is a key. Do I use it on this door? No, I think I'm going to start opening these chests. I was trying to hold out until we get the sledgehammer, but we're running out of rooms. Alright, what do we got here? Another key, excellent. And we can do this. There's our pump room. Beautiful. Yeah. And is there something else in here? Ah, there is a coin hiding in here. Okay, so we need to drain the reservoir. How do we want to do this? I think I want to go out to the aquarium. No. I need to come in from the reservoir. I have no reason to use the boat. The only reason to use the boat is if we wanted to get to the train station. There's no reason for me to go to the train station right now. So we're just going to put this in there, fill up the aquarium, dump everything else into the fountain. This one's a little annoying because I have to keep reversing the pump. But so be it. Although I can do these two tanks at the same time, so we can speed this up a little bit. See, I can do that, and then I can switch it to the fountain. Drain that tank, drain this tank, and then drain the reservoir into both tanks. Just by flipping this lever. There it goes. Okay. Fill her up. There we go. Reservoir is empty. Okay. Let's finish off the rest of the rooms here. Servants' quarters would give us 2 keys. That's not great. Sure. Oh, apples are extra delicious today. Lovely. Okay. This will make it spawn a red room. Do we want a red room? Sure, why not? The furnace, the maid's chamber, or something else. This could potentially be the weight room, so I don't think I want to take that. The maid's chamber will go the wrong way. There's the weight room. So this is not the weight room. Let's do whatever this is. Ended up being the furnace. That's fine. The key to the secret garden. We can actually use that up here. Not that there's really any reason for us to go to the secret garden. But... okay. Alright, so now... we weren't able to draw the vault, were we? Now I want to... wait. I lost my train of thought. What am I trying to do? The pump room, the reservoir, right. We can go down the foundation, I think. So we'll go through here, through the gallery. Yeah, this way. I don't think there's anything notable I can do here. Sure. What is the lucky purse? This is a new item. Doubles all coins you find. Oh, that's cool. Let's get that on our items list. Lucky purse equals rabbit's foot coin purse plus rabbit's foot doubles all coins. Very cool. Alright, anything else we can do? Nothing with the compass. Nothing with the magnifying glass. Nothing with the coupon book. Nothing with the key card. Nope. Okay. Well, that's cool. Not terribly useful now that we've pretty much emptied the entire house, but cool nonetheless. All right. Here we go. So we can go downstairs. The reservoir is empty. And we know, thanks to the Geist in the tomb, we know exactly, or probably exactly, which chest to open. And we might even be able to get room 46, actually. Now that I think about it. Because we can do the secret garden here. That'll give us an opening this way. So if this can be a straight through, the secret garden door opens the left-hand door, so we can get in there. "17 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. But I don't have enough to make it all the way down here. And I don't have enough to make it all the way up and all the way back. All right, that's fine. Okay, so now he said, where's my picture of the Geist's map? He was pointing right here. Now, let's see. The boat is here. So this is the south end of the map. We're facing north. He was pointing here. He was pointing right about here. So it's probably either that white one or this black one. Let's try this black one. Hey! This box contained a sanctum key. How about dem apples? All right, let's go turn this in because we know that the sanctum keys do not persist across days. So we need to spend this today, otherwise we'll lose it. So let's go ahead and use this. I really wish I had the running shoes right about now. That would let me, that would potentially let me get to room 46, get the other key, and come back. So we'll go ahead and open this. You never know, maybe I could hit a kitchen or something. Well, we're not going to hit a kitchen because we only have 2 rooms. But I guess this could maybe, well, no, that's, never mind. Never mind. I'm confusing myself. Yes! Now, is there a sanctum key in here? There doesn't seem to be. Okay. So, not much we can do in there just yet. Okay, so now what? Let's head up to the secret garden, I guess. Because why not? This way? Yes. Nope, I'm going to hold on to this just in case this other door is locked up here. Yep, this way, this way, this way, this way, this way. Here, we'll use the secret garden key. What do you mean the key does not fit? I guess we'll do the office. Okay. And then we want to go this way. I can't use it here. No. Really? Okay, let's pop this open. I don't think we've been in here yet. Is this 1213? Or wait, was it 1213 or 1312? I don't remember. No. I didn't think so, but I had to check. Let's hop into the terminal here. Oh, here's some new stuff. Ooh, the VAC indicator lights installed per instructions have been turned on. However, it should be noted that the white indicator is only displayed. The white indicator? There's a white indicator? Is only displayed after syncing all 6 indicators to purple. Really? Okay, hold on. This is a notable point on our timeline. 1993, 10.5. Right in here. 10.5 VAC indicator lights installed in Mount Holly Estate utility room. Okay. All right, October 7th. Dear Herbert, we just wanted to let you know that the changes you requested to your will have been implemented and notarized. If your premonition, God forbid, should bear fruit, rest assured that your plans will be executed down to the last detail. McGuire, McKinley, and McDougal. Okay. Gabe, yes, that is the correct functionality. Also, when you are out here next week, please test that the correct sequence is off blue, green, white, red, purple. You don't just set them all to purple? We're going to screenshot that. Sir, you have not left me any instructions for the following week, and you know how much I hate leaving critical plans up until the last minute. As soon as you decide on definite plans for the holidays, please pass a message on to me, either through Hartley, who is valeting for you this weekend, or if you absolutely insist, through this confounded electronic typewriter. Interesting. Okay, so this was 10:07. 10:07. 10:07. Herbert S. Sinclair updates his will. All right, let's try 10:07 and 11:04 in this safe. Those seem like notable dates. Hey, Sai, how's it going? 10:07? Nope. And 11:04. Nope. I didn't think so. Those seemed a little bit too far-fetched, but you never know. Hey, Bobby. Let's see. Is there anything else I need to do? Swag song? No. That is a very different kind of song. Data transfers are still disabled. I guess we could do staff services. Place special order. What would we like to order? I think we want the sledgehammer. Until we get the walls broken down, I think we want to keep doing the sledgehammer. Okay. Seen that before. I don't think there's anything else new here. All right. I don't have any keys for that, so we are just done, I guess. Yep. Call it. All right. Well, You guys missed a couple interesting things. I just picked up the Sanctum key from the reservoir. I drained the reservoir and I got the Sanctum key that the Geist in the tomb was pointing at. So we've got that. I opened another Sanctum door. And I just found a note on this terminal here that apparently there is a sequence to the utility room vac lights. So I'm really excited to try this out and see what that means. Let's see, what else? I think those are the only notable things that happened on that day. Let's go get our outside room. Any chance on an art gallery? There was actually an art gallery on the day we just finished. So the art gallery I'm finding, I don't remember if I intentionally changed it to this or what, but it will take the tomb, always take the tomb. The art gallery is not terribly uncommon. I seem to usually get it on most days, so I'm sure we'll see it again shortly. All right, so we have a tomb, so we need to try and get her ladyship's chamber. So we want to avoid the west side, go up, and then come down. To that end, let's try going east first, I think. We'll start with a corridor, I guess. Can't do a kitchen. I guess we'll take a reading nook. I would not mind an early bookshop. I've horrible voltaic sometimes. I think the gallery is a Rebus puzzle of sorts. The art wasn't abstract because they carried a similar theme. Maybe. I will be... Oh, do we want to take the utility closet already? This is a really bad place for the utility closet. But I really need to try this thing out. So we're going to do it. All right, here we go. Here we go. So we'll start the way we usually start. We'll turn that off. Turn this one off. Turn this one on. Now, let's see. Let's start by going through this the way we usually do. Turn them all green. Turn them all blue. Turn them all purple. It's not terribly rare. I would define it as uncommon. We get it relatively regularly, but there have definitely been times where it hasn't shown up. Now, apparently there's a white that can show up now. Shoot, I did this wrong. So we need to turn them all purple. And now we can do white. And we need white to be the third dot right there. Or third from the right. Now this one needs to be purple. This one needs to be red. Wait. There. Purple, red, white. Green, blue, off. So green, blue. What? I was not expecting that. Ooh, the Gemstone Cavern has been permanently unlocked and added to your campsite. Starting tomorrow, you will start each new day with 2 gems. What? Oh, baby. Oh, how about dem apples? We got to go out there. We got to check this out. What is going on? Yeah, this way. Oh, look at this. The Gemstone Cavern. Ooh. Ooh. Here's the last of the equipment for the new mine. I don't think we're going to need more than this, especially if we're going to limit excavation to 2 stones per day. I was told by the engineer that getting greedier than that might risk the structural integrity of the cave walls, so I suppose we'll have to adhere to his expert opinion, at least for now. We managed to remove all but 1 minecart from the old tunnels, 2 of which were too rusted and worn down to be of any use to us up here. So Dave went ahead and made the call to scrap them. I'm not sure that the foreman is going to be too happy about that, but hopefully you can smooth it over. Now there's still 1 more cart down there, but it's locked on a short track and it's way too difficult to move from the reservoir side. It's a little bit awkward because it's blocking the passage, so I suggest someone move it from the other side if they can get over there. The boss informed us that there are 2 other ways into the site from that side, but I think we're going to leave that for someone else to finish up if the old man really wants it done. Okay. That's it, huh? Okay. I'm okay with that. All right. So that's a little disappointing that there's like nothing else in there that we would ever have reason to come back in here for, but that's okay. It means we're starting every day with 2 gems, and we now have this elevator to take a look at, so I'm okay with that. I mean, that's a good point. It could be. I kind of take it to mean there may be a way to unlock getting more gems per day, but who knows? What we got here? Does this just go to the underground mine? I really hope it goes somewhere new. Yeah, this is just the underground mine. That's a little disappointing because I've already been here, but it is an easier way to get here than going all the way around and through the torch room, so it's fine, I guess. We still need to do this. Alright. Well, that's fine. Like I said, a little disappointing because I wanted it to go somewhere we hadn't seen before, but... But we can update our objective list now. Let's see. Torturing near reservoir. We did this. We have not opened those safes yet. We have not opened those walls yet. We did collect the stamp in the mailroom. There are more chests in the reservoir. Melt freezer, draft furnace, near freezer. We did this. We opened the metal door near the grotto. We still have to get into the bookshop. We bought as much as we can of that for now. Nothing new there. Crystal Cavern. We got that. Well, we can get rid of this. We did this. Oops. Ah! No. There. Yeah, exactly. Totally worth it for the gems and the shortcut. Okay. Okay. Where were we? Not that. This. We will start with a hallway, I suppose. And we'll just keep going north. Early workshop. Got a battery. Okay. And we'll do a den to pick up a gem. Alright, let's start swinging this way. Ugh. That didn't work out for me. I guess we'll take a solarium. I have no shovel, so I can't dig that. Alright, so I need to wrap around this way now. I guess I can take the dark room. We'll pop the lights, go back around to the utility room, turn the lights back on. Yep. I'm not holding out a lot of hope for getting any more new things on this run, because our steps have kind of been decimated a little bit, but that's okay. We've made really good progress. Nope, not that way. Broken hammer, or broken lever. We just need the sledgehammer now. All right, we'll take a chapel. And we'll swing to the north. A hallway will do me just fine. I mean, the gymnasium's fine. It's just not rotated the way I would want it rotated. And that door's locked and we have no keys. This is not going great. No gems, so I can't do the treasure trove, so I guess we'll do the East Wing Hall. Ugh, gross. We'll do the study. There. I see a chest in there, but I don't have any keys for it, so... What are our... We need one of each of the chess pieces for the chess puzzle. Clock tower, conservatory, nook, and vault. We have a nook. Observatory security. We do not have either of those. So we're still on the lookout for 2 night rooms. Yeah, the workshop doesn't have anything in it. The bishop, attic, bookshop, chapel. We've got the chapel. We do not have the office. We do have the study. So we have a queen. So we need a king and a knight before we can go solve the chess puzzle on this round. Okay. Let's fill in down here, I guess. Can't do an observatory, so we will take the boudoir. Knight in treasure room, but no gems. There might be. I didn't notice a knight, but then I wasn't really looking. I wasn't paying a lot of attention. So next time we roll the treasure room, we'll definitely have to take a look. We could roll an observatory now. Or we can take a storeroom. Let's do a storeroom because it gives us keys. Okay. See, I only have 18 steps left, and I'm kind of wasting them a little bit here, so... up to the top. Yeah, let's take the treasure trove. Alright, is there a knight? There's this kind of knight, but that's not a chess knight. Oh, there is a black knight in here. Okay. So, treasure trove has a black knight in it. Okay. So I think we just need the king now. We need either the office or whatever room has the black king. You got it. And that's locked. Yeah, this is all locked. And given our limited number of steps, I don't think we're going to be getting much further. But thanks to the elevator, we now have a direct path to that puzzle, so... Sure, let's do a mailroom. Why not? I don't think there's a chess piece in here. Right? Mailroom? Yeah. At least I didn't see one. Okay. Let's top it off with the walk-in closet. And this one has a black pawn. I'm pretty sure we got that already. Yep. Okay. All right. Yep, we'll call it there. So not a big day for new things. We didn't get the chance to deal with the diary, but we did unlock some really cool stuff courtesy of the utility closet. So definitely a good day. Our objective list is finally starting to shrink down just a little bit. I do need to add chess puzzle in abandoned mine. Oh, and collect all sanctum keys. And for that, nope. Oh, what did I do? There we go. I do this. Whoops. One. Nope. Stop it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh boy. 8. There. And we had this. Okay. So, room 46. Vault. Clock tower question mark? Not sure about that yet. Reservoir. 5th key is held by a king on his throne. Not sure. Train station. Music room. Not sure. And of those, we got the one in the reservoir and we got the one in the train station. Okay. Look at that. Starting with 2 gems. Oh, I love it. Oh, that's awesome. That feels so good. Is there a bathroom in game? There is. There's a lavatory. It's a dead-end red room. And I have seen items occasionally spawn in there. We've occasionally seen the I know I've picked up the rabbit's foot from there, but it otherwise seems to not really have a purpose. Trading post or shelter. I don't really want to take the hovel because steps are actually kind of hard to come by these days. Trading post. Blocking the red rooms is useful, and we do get a red gem, or we do get a gem if we take that, but we don't really need anything else in there. So I think you're right. I think the trading post is the way to go. Let's see. Does this stuff respawn every day? No, this was a one-time thing. Okay. There are a couple dig spots in here though, so we'll keep an eye out for that. All right. Is my elevator still there? Sure is. I wonder if I turn off the lamp in the orchard, if it will collapse that elevator. Sure, let's take an early mailroom. Sleeping mask and 2 gems. Not the most useful, but not bad. I do not need an early utility closet anymore. Let's start with an early observatory. What do we got? Everything is 50% off. Ooh, that could be good. Dead end rooms are more common. That is probably not good. Interesting. Sure, let's take a secret passage. And I think I want to favor green rooms. Or shops. No, let's favor green rooms. Green rooms give us items. Wow. Have to take the aquarium. An early aquarium. That I feel like that almost never happens. Aquarium is one that I always seem to get really late. All right, what do we got down here? I would love a vault, but no can do. Yes, this counts as a red room. This is possibly the single best empty closet that I have ever gotten. And there's our sledgehammer. And a key card. Excellent. So if we get a security room, I'll want to set the security level to high, but leave the power on. Okay, let's swing north. Interesting. A powered laundry room. That is very intriguing. The powered laundry room gives us some interesting capabilities. I guess this requires power now, not boiler necessarily. Okay. Oh man. Yeah, let's do an early powered laundry room. This is kind of a strange play. But we can do things like this. Swap stars with allowance. Now, if we did that, we have 27 stars and 19 coins. So we could swap those and start every day with 27 coins. Well, it would cost 5. Yeah. That's tempting. Swap dice with keys. Swap steps with gems. That would be really bad to do. It would be funny to do, but it would be dumb to do. We would have 61 gems and 1 step. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. That'll be nice. That'll be good. And now these over here, swap gems and coins. So that would put us at 9 gems. Swap gems and keys. Swap keys and coins. I think I want the gems. There we go. 9 gems and 1 coin. Coins are easy to get. Gems and keys, not so much. Okay. Yeah, let's take an early security. And we want to set the security level to high. And we can change the offline mode, but that doesn't really matter because we're not going to turn the power off. Was there any items we missed? No, I didn't think so. Okay. All right. Yes. I would love to get my lockpick kit. Thank you. Okay. So now, even though we don't have any keys, we have an opportunity there. Now, I would love to do clock tower, but that's going to be a dead end, and that would be bad right now. Same with furnace, so we should really do the boiler room. All right, and then we'll take... if I take archives... We're going to have an archived floor plan for the rest of the floor. That sounds bad to me. Weight room is a non-starter. We can't lose half our steps right now. The dark room we won't be able to see plans while we're drafting, but only for this one room. Or I can redraw. Let's redraw. I don't like any of those. Yes, drawing room is fine. Okay. We can do a kitchen, we can do a walk-in closet, or a bunk room. Let's take a kitchen. I need more doors. Everything is 50% off. Ooh, so cheap. Love it. Need to get a couple more coins, though. All right, let's take a storeroom here. Pick up that usual stuff. What are we looking for? We have our sledgehammer. I would love to get the parts to make my power hammer. I think we're back to that now. Commissary. Sure. What do we got? Shovel for 3, magnifying glass for 2, gem, set of gems. Okay. Machinarium. I only have one. Ugh, but it's the only one that's gonna let me move anywhere, so that's what we're gonna take. Waste of the machinarium, but. Oh, I do have multiple. Okay, I have more than I thought. That's not too bad then. Oh man. Oh man. I'm torn. If I do the vault, I get plus 40 coins, which is really good. And if I dig up any deposit box keys, we'll get to use them. If I do the office, I can spread coins. And this is a king. So we can potentially do the chess puzzle. Both of them, well, all of these are dead ends. I think I'll do the vault. Because it's coins now, as opposed to having to spread and chase them around. And this will let me buy the food and the shovel. So let's go back and let's buy some of this stuff now that I have a ton of coins. Let's buy the shovel. I'm going to buy the magnifying glass. I'm going to buy the set of gems. And we'll buy these gems. There. Okay. And we're going to go back to the kitchen. And we're going to buy the club sandwich. And we're going to buy all the bananas. I am not going to buy the tomato soup yet. Because the tomato soup is +5 for every red room, and we only have 2 red rooms right now. We will probably end up getting more, so that will be worth much more later. We'll do a reading nook here. This gets us into our foundation. All right. We have the trading post. We need to keep that in mind. We have the trading post. So what I really need to be focusing on is getting the greenhouse and the secret garden. Because we can potentially use the trading post to get the other items we need. We also need a workshop, which we have not seen yet. Let's take the West Wing Hall. And we'll swing south here. You would? Well, I'll take her ladyship's chamber because this is a queen room. Yeah, this is the white queen room. We won't be able to open the diary today because the key is in the tomb and we don't have the tomb, but that's okay. I need the pantry here because we actually have no doors going up past this point. So I need this to not be a dead end. Same thing here. I'm going to take the laboratory because I need this to not be a dead end. What is that? Broken lever. Excellent. We have the sledgehammer. We have the broken lever. We just need the battery now. The battery, and then we need the rooms. We need the workshop, the greenhouse, and the secret garden. Absolutely, this is a passageway. This is a perfect spot for a passageway. I'm going to take a garage here because 3 keys is really good. Okay. We'll take a dark room. Can I? No. No such luck. All right, we'll come back here in a minute. Let's take some of these other pathways. Chamber of Mirrors is tempting because it's a 4-way room, but it's not really a 4-way room because you have to come at it from the outside to get it open. So we're going to take a corridor. We'll take the rumpus room. Which will give us a bunch of coins, and we can talk to our good friend Elzara. Haven't chatted with him in a while. Anything else in here? No. Tell me my fortune. What lies in our future?
And as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future. Faintly in the mist, I see a figure. A statue cradled in a courtyard of sentinel stone. You will find yourself one day wandering these paths, walking in the footsteps of the past, wandering and waiting, searching for a shadow that will never be cast, longing for the day to end, the hours to pass. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara.
12:15.
The dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
All right. Well, I don't know how to get there yet, so I'm not going to worry about that too much. All right, we'll take a gift shop. That outdoor courtyard area looked really cool. I'm excited to see that eventually, but we will take a veranda. Remember, greenhouse and secret garden are the two things we're really looking for. Yeah, we'll take a treasure trove. Any goodies for me? Ooh, green memos in white boxes are always lies. Interesting. Let me make a new note here. Treasure trove notes. Green memos in this box are always true. What did that say? Green memos in white boxes are always false. Interesting. Are always lies. Funeral parlor is tempting because it'll swing us south. But I think I want to take the clock tower. Now, supposedly, there is a possibility of a sanctum key being up here somewhere. Where, I do not know. When, I do not know. Is it hidden in the gears? Is it... Oh, here's a treasure map. Where do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. Rank 5 against the left wall. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the West Wing Hall. So we will need to head back there. We've seen this before. If there's a sanctum key here, I sure don't know where it is. Up among the clocks. Doesn't get any more literal than that, but... Ooh. Okay. Let's head south of the gift shop. Oh, hello, metal detector. I didn't see you there. We also still need a workshop. We'll take a billiard room. What do we got over here? Salt shaker. Okay. And let's get some stuff out of here. 3 squared is 9. 1 plus 3 is 4. Squared is 16. Minus 14 is 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. Squared... No, wait. Two plus 1 is 3. Squared is 9. Minus 20 is negative 11? Yeah, that's not right. Plus 11. 3 squared is 9. 1 plus 3 is 4. Squared is 16. Minus 14 is 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. Squared is 9. Minus 20. Maybe I do the... What? What am I missing here? This doesn't look right. Two. Plus 1 is 3. 2 squared is 4, plus 1 is 5. Minus 20 is negative 15. No. What am I missing here? Something's not right. Two plus 1 is 3. Minus 20 is negative 17 squared? No. What am I talking about? I can't tell if I'm missing something or if this is a bug and there's supposed to be another indicator on here that isn't showing. Because I can do 2 plus 1 is 3, squared is 9, minus 20 is negative 11. But surely the answer can't be negative. So that doesn't make sense. So what else can I do? I can do 2 squared is 4, plus 1 is 5, minus 20 is negative 15, but none of that makes sense. So the square presumably needs to get rid of the negative. I'm kind of thinking I might look the answer to this one up, because I am totally stumped. There's no new information that I can see. But this completely mismatches with everything we know how this puzzle works. Let's see if there is a known issue with the billiard room puzzle. I'm on day 53. What am I missing in this billiards puzzle? Is this literally the one I'm looking at? This is literally the one I'm looking at. It's either value 1, then square it, plus value 2, then square your current total. Either way, having to subtract 20 puts me in the negatives. Nope, that was the answer. 2 square... Oh, I would not have gotten that. I would not have gotten that. You need to square it again after each one. So 2 squared is 4. Plus 1 is 5. Squared is 25. Minus 20 is 5. Wow. You have to square it after each one? Surely it's after each level, not after each entry, though. So this would be 5, 6 squared is 36. Minus 20 is 16. Divided by 8 is 2. Plus 1 is 3. Squared is 9. Ooh. I never would have figured that one out. There is no way. Because there has been nothing that indicates you need to do the squaring multiple times like that. That was nasty. Okay, library is going to be a dead end. These are all dead ends, so I guess we'll take the walk-in closet. One, 2, 3, and the coupon book. Okay, that's fine. Not the most exciting collections, but what are we missing? We have the sledgehammer. We have the broken lever. We still need the battery. We can potentially get the battery from the trading post, but I still need a... See, we can't get in there. We can't get in there. We can't get in there. I can come back to the foundation and go south. Let's do that. We still need to find the workshop. We still need to find the workshop. Did I do an experiment? I did not. Each time you unlock or bypass a security door, gain 1 key gem or die. That's fine. Oh, one thing I should check here is the emails. Electronic mail. Freezer access. Oh, we've already seen these. Okay, never mind. All right. Loop around here into... Oh, that's right. I forgot about this. Time to start digging. What lies under the East Hall? West Hall. The coffers of Mount Holly. 25 coins and 3 gems. Ooh, I love it. All right, what do we got? The ballroom, the nursery, or the bunk room? I'll take the ballroom, I guess. If I walk in here now, I'm gonna lose 4 gems, which feels real bad. But... this is also one of the last rooms that I have available to me. The showroom. I wasn't expecting that. Sure. Okay, what are we talking about? If you call it a day while wearing the moon pendant, you will start tomorrow with 2 of the items in your inventory. Very intriguing. Master key opens all normal doors. We're almost at the end, so that's not really worth it. While drafting, you may rewind time after drawing new floor plans. That's interesting. While drafting, you may rotate the first 3 floor plans you draw. Let's buy some of this stuff. Let's buy the moon pendant and the chronograph. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So now I guess we just head back up to the dark room. We still don't have a workshop, which is kind of annoying because I know we've seen... we don't have a workshop, right? No. I know we've seen... there was a chance early on to get a workshop, but... all right, let's go this way. I wonder what these lights mean. Maybe how many doors? No. Furnace. That's disappointing. All right, so we're not gonna get either of the green rooms. So the power hammer isn't really that useful to us anymore. Ugh. How disappointing. And now all the doors to the antechamber are blocked. Alright, so that's all the doors, right? Yeah, that's everything. So let's check our room layouts. We don't have a king. Clock tower is a rook. Treasure trove was a knight, we learned. The veranda has nothing. The gift shop probably has nothing, but we should go check. The furnace has nothing. The garage has nothing. The lab has nothing. I'm just looking to see the showroom. We don't know if the showroom has something or not. We should go check that. Okay, so there's a couple rooms we can check. This way. Is there any reason to go that way? Don't think... Oh, gift shop. Yeah, we want to check the gift shop. So we're really looking for the White King, I think? No, the Black King. We need the Black King and a White Knight and 3 black pawns. Really? No, I need 8 trophies first. No such luck. Okay, so let's head back to the showroom and we'll check that out. Yep, this way. Okay. There's no... I don't think there's going to be a part in here. Wait a minute. Didn't it say something about being able to rewind time or something? Maybe I missed the option to actually do that. Okay, so nothing in the gift shop, nothing in the showroom. So let's add those down here. Showroom. And gift shop. Okay. Laundry room, aquarium. Aquarium? We don't know about the aquarium. Let's go check the aquarium. Secret passage has nothing. Okay. Yeah, so I want to head out through here. Through the nook. Not that way, this way. I do not have a box key this time. For kicks, we can go ahead and buy our tomato soup now. Okay. Head down into security. I guess I could use the coat check again. We'll take a look at that in just a second. Yeah, I want to go to... I need to check the aquarium. Hey, huh? Huh? Oh. Cool. Here, is there a chess piece in here? Nothing in there. I don't see anything in there. Doesn't look like it. No, I don't think so. Okay. QR right here. Aquarium. Okay. Mailroom and coat check. Both have nothing in them. Okay, so all the rooms that we've got have been checked. Let's head back to the trading post because there's a couple dig spots we can pick up. And see if there's any interesting trades I can make. Couple coins and rusty old nail. Great. Okay, what do we got? You would. I mean, I'll do it. It's really obnoxious because I have all the parts. Okay, here's something interesting. I can trade for the car keys and we can go back to the garage and open that. Let's do that. Key card for silver key, compass, sleeping mask, hall pass? What does the hall pass do again? The hall pass... I don't remember what the hall pass does. I know I've gotten it before. Treasure map for compass. Sure. I don't need the treasure map anymore. Okay. You know what I should have done? Now that I'm thinking about it, what I should have done is bought the master key with 80 coins. And then put the master key into coat check. That was the right play. All right, is there any items that I missed? Nope. All right, so what goes into coat check for next time? We are going to check. Do we do the lockpick kit again? I want to keep the moon pendant so that I start with two things. Let's do the chronograph. Let's do the chronograph. That's an interesting one. All right. We actually don't have a chapel this time. And I don't have a king, so we can't do the chess puzzle. So I guess we just call it a day. When do I find out what items I get to take with me? 14 dead-end rooms. Grand Shopping Center of the Dead. There is a interesting action game there. All right, here we go. Play it again, Sam. Day 56. Every day I feel like we get so close to whatever our next goal is. Okay, so we got to keep the battery pack, which is cool, and the telescope, which is okay. Oh, shoot. I'm like, I was supposed to start with 27 coins. What the heck? I forgot to pick up my envelope. It's fine. It's fine. Look at that. Starting the day with 27 coins, 2 gems, and 3 keys. Ooh, I love it. That feels so good. All right, none of these are the tomb. I would have loved to have seen the tomb. I think we will take the tool shed. And we start with the gear wrench and the metal detector. Very nice. So hopefully we can pick up an early shovel. So what are we looking for? We're looking for workbench, sledgehammer, broken lever. And if we can swing it, early shovel. Okay. And yeah, we'll start with a library. And we get a magnifying glass. I will gladly take that. I do love me a magnifying glass. What do we got here? We could do the... well, we can't do the trophy room because we don't have enough gems. This is kind of obnoxious. Let's do the clock tower. Clock tower has surprisingly treated me pretty well, even though we haven't had it for very long. Couple coins. Someday, I hope we will see the, just gonna take a picture of that. Someday, I hope that we get to see the silver stopwatch again. That was wonderful. Gives you 1 minute of infinite keys and infinite gems. Okay. There's our early workshop. And we've already got it being commonplace, so we will keep that. There's our sledgehammer. Looking pretty good. We just need the broken lever now. Anything interesting we can do with the stuff that we have? Not yet. Right. These combine to make the burning glass. We don't need the burning glass right now, so I'm not going to do that. But that is interesting. Let's take the observatory. And we get to do 2 things. Let's take a look up here. What do we get? Green rooms are more likely to contain special flowers. And that is doubly true. Apparently. Yeah, I would love a spare terrace. Green rooms do not cost gems. Alright. What do we got going on here? We can do security or the den. I think I'll take security. Make sure that's commonplace. Very good. Hopefully also gearing up for a good Machinarium play. No gems, so I can't take the boiler room. We could do the utility closet, although this isn't a very good place for it, so I think we're going to take the dark room. Alright, let's go back. Meh? Oh, okay, we've already triggered it. What do we got going on this side? Let's take a bedroom. Remember, green room or greenhouse? Oh, that's not good. Wow, that really sucks. Just straight up dead ends, huh? Well, I got a gem out of it, and green rooms will spawn more gems in here. Ugh. This is starting to feel not good. You're getting some pretty bad pulls. It started okay, but now it's kind of falling apart. Hopefully we get lucky coming out of here. That's not good. We did get the shovel, though, so we can make the detector shovel now. Yes, silver key. This will give us a room with a lot of doors, which is exactly what we need. What am I missing? The broken lever. All right, we'll take a courtyard. Smash this open, get a couple gems. Excellent, excellent. Ooh, look at all these goodies. Got us a compass and a treasure map. Leading rank 5, room 1. That's right next to the foundation. Okay. I am going to go back, even though the gymnasium's actually going to penalize me a bit. We are going to go back and make our detector shovel now. Because that increases the chance that we get coins and keys. Keys being critically important. There we go. Okay. Yeah, let's try going this way. Sure. Den or aquarium? Let's take the aquarium. Aquarium is currently unusual. I think I want it to be commonplace. I love the aquarium, and it's a really good room. Okay, got us a key, got us a gem, and got us another key. All right, what's to the north? A passageway. Yes. All right. Come on, greenhouse. Ooh. And let's not skip our dirt spots anymore. Nope. All right, we'll take a veranda. Greater chance of finding items. Couple gems, another dirt spot. Come on, greenhouse. That's not a greenhouse, but we will take the drafting studio. Because this gets us a new pattern, a new floor plan. All right, we have the vestibule, the kennel, and the classroom. Ooh, that's interesting. Let's take the kennel. Okay, anything else in here? I don't think so. All right, heading north into the corner, we'll take the commissary, I think. Solarium's tempting, but again, I want doors. What do we got for sale? Bunch of bananas, keys, gems. I'll take a set of gems. And bananas. And some more gems. Excellent. Okay, keep moving. I don't think the greenhouse can be in the back. I think it has to be along the walls. We'll take the dining room. This gives us a bunch of stuff. This works off of the aquarium, which we have. Wow, look at that. We just got a ton of steps. All the way back up to 65. Love that. Okay. We're actually doing okay now. That was getting a little hairy for a little bit, but we kind of pulled it back. Now, we need to get over to this side. So we can go down here. Sure, let's take the foyer. Don't know that there's anything notable in here. I don't really want the showroom. I don't really want a corridor. Give me something good. Nah. Let's take the locksmith. I don't have the coins for it now, but I can potentially get... If I get 4 more coins, I can buy the special key, which has the chance at being the key to the secret garden, which we will want. So now we're going to head back to the passageway. And we will go this way. What do we got? Servants' quarters, archives, utility closet. We're gonna have to take the archives because I need the doors, but I really hate that. Any goodies for me? Doesn't seem like it. I can't go this way, can I? I don't have the key card. Okay. Let's keep going. I do not want to take the weight room. We'll take the mechanarium, because we actually have a good number of gear rooms. And I think I'll leave this as standard. Here we go. Check this out. So now this is one of the angle doors. This is going to have an extra antechamber lever. Okay. Yep. So this puts us against the far wall. I guess we'll take this one because I really don't want this to be a dead end. The office. This is good. This is good because this is a king room. Okay. What are our queen rooms? Her ladyship's chamber and the study. We don't have either of those. But we can keep an eye out for them. Okay, let's run payroll. Servants' quarters and maids' chambers. I don't have either of those, so I actually don't want to run that. But we do want to spread gold. I kind of want to go back to the locksmith now and see if we can get... Is the gold spread? Is there gold in these rooms now? I said spread gold, but it doesn't seem to have done anything. That doesn't feel very good. All right, let's... oh, I can't go south here. Shoot. Let's go north here, I guess. Laboratory's a dead end. Walk-in closet gives us some more items. Whatever this room is, it uses power. Or passes power through it. But I think the weight room is one of those, so I'm a little hesitant. So we'll take this one. What is that? Cupcake has 10 steps. Interesting. I had no idea. Cupcake equals plus 10 steps. Very nice. Unfortunately, that didn't give us any special items, so it was not the most useful. So we're gonna need... ew, we're gonna need the utility room to turn off the power, or the key card in order to get into this southern area. That sucks. Alright, what can we do up here? The music room will be a dead end, but it has a major key. Let's do it. What do we got? The silver key. Room with many doors. Okay. And a normal key. Anything else special in here? Nope. No sanctum key this time, unfortunately. Alright, let me try this again, because it didn't seem to work. Let's run payroll, I guess. And now spread Golden Estate. Oh, it won't let me. Okay. Well. We'll just use a normal key here. We'll take the conference room, which it would have been nice to have this before I spread the gold, but oh well, it is what it is. Can't go that way, can't go that way. Oh no. I think we're done. Because these are all keycard doors. I can't open them. That's really disappointing. Is there anything I can do? Don't think so. I don't see anything. And we don't have her ladyship's chamber or the study. So we don't have a queen, so we can't do the chess puzzle. Shoot. Oh well, that's how it goes, right? Guess we call it. And we don't have a chapel, so I can't even turn in coins. Ugh. Ugh. These last days for grinding secrets out, I don't know. All right, well, we have been streaming for almost 2.5 hours, so I think I'm going to actually call it there. We had some good progress today. We had some really cool things happen. Got the gem cavern. I mean, that was a big one. What else? We got the 4th torch, and the elevator showed up. Got the sanctum key from the reservoir, so we have another one of those open. Now we just need that bookshop. We need the bookshop with, once we have enough coins, so we can get the rune and sigil book, so we can start figuring those things out. But it's interesting because we've moved from there being, every time we play, every single day, we get huge new things that kind of change everything. I think we've moved out of that phase, and now we're in a phase where we have a bunch of things that we're trying to do, and all of them we're we get this close to doing it every single day, but there's like one thing standing in our way, and that's really frustrating. But I am still having fun with this. I am gearing up to start streaming some other games. So I think Blueprints is going to start gradually taking a back seat, but it is not going anywhere yet. I am still very invested and looking forward to getting the rest of these secrets. Anyway, my friends, this has been awesome. It always is. Bobby, Sai, everyone who came and hung out, whether you were just watching the stream or whether you were in the chat, it's always great hanging out with you guys and getting to chat with you. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Hope you enjoy the VOD if you're watching that. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening. And my friends, I will see you next time.